Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' worldwide PDA tour is backfiring, just as Marvel is now getting desperate, trying to avoid sending Justin Baldoni all the nice pool details.
Ryan Reynolds is throwing the ultimate meltdown after Marvel exposed him over the nice pool chaos.
He is such a hypocrite.
The pressure's eating him alive, and now he's stuck pretending to defend Blake while she drags his career through red carpet disasters. He's not standing by her. He's just stuck in the mess she made.
There, too, would still clearly be relevant to, among other things, the question of Reynolds' alleged malice.
It's real, it's messy, and it's hilarious. If you're not him. The guy built a career on breaking the fourth wall, and now he's crashing face first into one made entirely of subpoenas. You'd think the man who markets gin, soccer clubs, and mobile services with a smirk would know how to handle a scandal. Nope. He's spiraling like a badly written side character who thinks he's still the star.
This type of strategy, flooding the market with appearances as an attempt to show normalcy and appearing unbothered or unaffected by the drama, is typically not well advised in crisis response planning.
Now, let's talk about his lovely wife, Blake Lively. Hollywood's Pinterest board, come to life, has officially dragged Marvel Studios into her glitter-glazed chaos. Seriously, Marvel, the studio that managed to keep Endgame under wraps, is now getting roasted because Blake Lively couldn't resist another staged photo op.
Now, Marvel has now responded and said, nah, we're not doing anything. We're not taking this seriously. Enough is enough.
From the Time 100 gala, where they acted like royalty, to casually hopping continents like climate pledges are just TikTok trends, the hypocrisy is straight up cinematic. But don't worry. Ryan signed that UN climate conscious pledge just before racking up 3 transatlantic flights in 7 days. 3. In 1 week. Bro, even Iron Man flew less. But hey, maybe they thought the solution to being exposed in a lawsuit was to smother the internet with forced PDA. Kiss it till it goes away, right? Except no. This ain't 2014.
That Reynolds was told to kiss her before she gave her speech. When the public sees Blake and Ryan looking lovey-dovey at the event, but then goes on TikTok and sees a video about a lip reader sharing that Blake ordered Ryan to kiss her, for instance, it creates mistrust in the couple.
The public isn't dumb anymore. According to PR strategist Kara Shimmerman, yes, an actual expert, unlike Ryan's in-house yes men, their flood the market tactic was a walking billboard of desperation. All those red carpet smooches, all those giggles that looked like they came from a badly rehearsed rom-com, they didn't land. They crashed.
They've been jetting back and forth apparently across the ocean like 3 times in less than a week. A month after Ryan Reynolds did the UN climate conscious pledge. He is such a hypocrite.
And then the internet did what it does best. It turned every moment into digital evidence. Lip readers on TikTok, yes, literal lip readers, suggested Blake actually ordered Ryan to kiss her, as in, she gave him the signal like a director cueing a scene. If that isn't the final blow to the "we're couple goals" narrative, I don't know what is. Reddit's going full forensic, digging through every blink and sigh. People are calling it the Blake and Ryan illusion. You can't even make that up.
The public can be forgiving, but they need time and a reason to forgive and forget. Blake and Ryan seem to be continuing to fan the flames, and it is not landing particularly well for all circles.
Even their own fans are creating fan theories. Not about Deadpool, but about how their marriage is one Marvel cameo away from collapse. Now here's where it gets straight up embarrassing. Justin Baldoni, aka the guy Ryan's allegedly mocking through a Deadpool character named Nicepool, has had enough.
Marvel is now in the mix trying to deny Justin his right to figure out if Nicepool was indeed a malicious attempt by Ryan Reynolds.
Baldoni's legal team is basically saying that Ryan turned Deadpool and Wolverine into a Mean Girl diary. They believe Nicepool wasn't just a quirky background joke, but a full-blown dig meant to humiliate. And honestly, it tracks. Deadpool's entire brand is roasting people. Guess Ryan forgot that real-life lawsuits aren't scripted. Marvel, bless their secretive little hearts, got subpoenaed for any and all communications about this shady character. And how did they respond? Not with grace, not with transparency, no. They screamed confidential, like someone caught peeking at the answers during an exam.
The requested documents are particularly sensitive because they relate to the development of a character in an ongoing movie franchise.
Their excuse? That it would expose sensitive materials from an ongoing franchise. Bruh, the movie is out. Nicepool died in the first film. He is not coming back for Endgame Part 2. The subpoena wasn't even asking for everything. It was narrowed down to documents involving Reynolds, Baldoni, and Nicepool. That's it. But Marvel acted like someone was trying to leak the next Avengers lineup. Like, please, no one cares about your CGI raccoon right now. We're here for the drama Ryan created with his passive-aggressive pen.
Is that realistic? Do we buy it? Because I'm on the fence. What I want to talk about now, which we're also going to talk in more depth during the live, is this Marvel dispute. Now, Marvel has now responded and said, nah, we're not doing anything. We're not taking this seriously.
So, what does this say about Ryan? Simple. He's not just in hot water, he is the fire. And Marvel's trying to contain the blaze with a paper cup. The whole studio now looks like it's held together by NDAs and panic attacks, thanks to one actor who can't separate his ego from his script notes. And while all this legal smoke is rising, even Ryan's so-called friends are vanishing like Marvel's Phase 4 plotlines. Enter Travis Kelce. The NFL star and certified Swiftie boyfriend of Taylor Swift just hit the unfollow button on Ryan Reynolds. In 2025, that's basically the digital version of throwing hands. Even more embarrassing, Ryan still follows him back. That's not friendship, that's desperation.
Travis unfollowed Ryan because he is fed up with the whole drama.
Now, why did Travis hit eject? Because Taylor Swift was reportedly going to be subpoenaed too, and allegedly Ryan had been throwing a little pressure her way behind closed doors.
You know, Blake Lively has been using her and using her power and influence.
Travis said no thanks, unfollowed him, and left the internet in flames. It wasn't petty, it was surgical. No Instagram stories, no shade, just a clean break that screamed, I'm not going down with your sinking ship.
This is a big statement. Of course it is. Why would he all of a sudden unfollow Ryan Reynolds? He is, as you know, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, and Taylor Swift is supposed to be subpoenaed.
This isn't some light Hollywood drama. This is a full-blown implosion. Ryan is now the guy who can't even keep his celebrity friends on his follower list. He's melting down in public, with Marvel ducking courtrooms, TikTok roasting every blink he makes, and even NFL stars fleeing the scene.
The global PDA tour between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is absolutely backfiring.
And right next to him, still posing with her hand on his chest like it's a perfume ad, is Blake Lively, the woman who's somehow convinced she can PR spin her way out of legal risk, while her husband is busy mocking people on screen and then crying confidentiality off screen. The hypocrisy is astounding. These two are not power players. They're brand mascots who lost the plot. And the worst part? They still think they're winning. Let's get into the moment that shook Instagram harder than a Kardashian filter glitch. Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan Reynolds. On April 28, 2025, fans noticed it. And in 2025, that's louder than any TMZ headline. It's digital exile.
Who says that Travis unfollowed Ryan because he is fed up with the whole drama. And he continues to say it's not just about the spectacle of it all. Travis is concerned that he could potentially be questioned too, since he was with Taylor as some of this was going down.
Now let's be clear. Travis isn't some PR puppet. He doesn't do Hollywood loyalty packs. He's not trying to keep up with the fake elite club of red carpet whisperers. Remember, Taylor Swift, his girlfriend, global sensation, subpoena magnet, was being dragged into the Baldoni-Reynolds legal war. And the theory going around? Ryan Reynolds allegedly put pressure on her behind closed doors. Oh, Ryan, always trying to play 4D chess when you're not even qualified for Connect 4?
As we know, Taylor and Blake have been close friends for a long time. There's a video of the two couples going on double dates together. So they were pretty close, I can imagine.
So what did Travis do? The most powerful move possible. Unfollow the dude. And what made it even more tragic? Ryan still follows Travis. It's giving desperate ex who can't take a hint. Honestly, it's painful. The guy who once roasted Hugh Jackman like a pro can't even read a social cue now. One-sided follows in 2025 aren't just awkward, they're embarrassing. Like showing up to a party you weren't invited to and still thinking you're the main event.
Ryan Reynolds had put a little pressure on Taylor Swift in regards to the subpoena and her being deposed by Brian Friedman. And she felt uncomfortable about it. And then her boyfriend stepped in and thought, you know, what can we do about it? We don't want to go public.
And insiders didn't hold back either. Sources told Daily Mail that Travis wanted nothing to do with this circus. He's not about to let himself or Taylor be thrown under the bus just so Ryan and Blake can keep faking smiles on red carpets.
It's completely over. There's been speculations lately in all the Blake Lively friendly magazines saying that, oh, they mended their friendship. No.
Travis isn't fake, they said, which is more than we can say for Ryan's entire public image at this point. The guy has gone from funniest man alive to that one dude who ruins the group chat vibe. It's honestly impressive how fast his stock dropped.
And then he says, Travis is not fake, and he's not going to pretend to be bros with someone who could throw him or Taylor under the bus. I think he's doing this for Taylor. Maybe I'm romantic, but I feel like he is. You know, this is a favor to her to say, you know, so she doesn't have to take a stand against Blake.
Now, speaking of red carpets, let's take a good hard look at Blake Lively's recent disaster piece theater. You'd think, after all these years in the spotlight, she'd know not to sweat on camera, literally. But nope. At her latest appearance, she showed up with armpit stains from self-tanner. Even former allies, friends, co-workers, publicists are reportedly going silent. One insider told Popcorn Planet, "They're terrified. This legal mess might reveal more than anyone wants." That's code for we've all seen too much. You know it's bad when people in Hollywood, a city built on secrets, are scared that this mess might blow everything open. And here's the poetic part. This whole disaster started with a couple who built their empire on charm and relatability. Now, they're walking courtroom punchlines. What began as Instagram flirtations and matching Met Gala outfits has morphed into subpoena threats, failed PR stunts, and whisper analysis on TikTok. And Ryan? He's gone from being Hollywood's witty sweetheart to the guy who can't take a joke unless he's the one delivering it. Travis Kelce's unfollow wasn't just petty, it was the loudest silence we've heard. Marvel's refusal to hand over documents doesn't scream confidentiality. It screams shame. And Ryan's little boat joke? It's the cherry on top of a very bitter, very public meltdown Sunday. If this is what the Deadpool era has come to, then it's not ending in a bang. It's ending in subpoena confetti, broken NDAs, and a reputation spiraling faster than a Marvel multiverse plot. This saga's far from over. So hit that subscribe button and buckle up, because the real show's just getting started.